XRP struggles to hold gains. Ethereum price consolidates at support. Bitcoin price stuck below 100,000 US dollars. Litecoin approaches daily range peak. Can Litecoin break multiple years? Hi guys, welcome to Crypto B101, the home of value and good information when it comes to cryptocurrency, trading and investment. My name is Ahmed Olademeji Kazeem, aka KC the Great, and this is the Bitcoin and Breakfast Show where we trade it and we do not gamble it. Also on this show, this is where you get information that are vital, talking about the news that are making waves in the cryptocurrency space, talking about ETFs, Bitcoin, altcoins, meme coins, and so on and so forth. Also on this show, you get to know the sentiment that have been ranging in the market and seeing how people are being sentimental about either to buy or to sell. On this same show is where you get to know the economic calendar, to know what you need to prepare yourself for the week or for the day. Also on this beautiful show, this is where you get to know what the cryptocurrency market cap looks like and to know the top 20 coins that are doing well on the cryptocurrency market. And to round it up, we're going to check the chart out where we're going to analyze all these token you're seeing here and discuss if we need to get out of the market, the one we are in already, or we need to get into the market, the one we are not yet involved. These are more are what we're going to be looking at on this beautiful show. And if you've not subscribed to the channel, you might want to do that right now. Please subscribe, like, and share, and do not forget to turn on your notification bell so you can get all the juicy content as I drop it for you every day. Also, you can follow me on X for more news out of the space, and you can follow me on Instagram, you can follow me on Facebook, and you can follow me on TikTok to get all these nuggets that I have for you daily from this beautiful show. This is the Bitcoin and Breakfast Show once again, and this is where we trade it and we do not gamble it. All right, let's dive into the news first before we come back to the chat. And now I think we got great news this week, and I hope the CPI, which is the inflation data that will be dropping sometimes in some hours today, is going to be good as well, and that could propel BTC to new highs or see us making another rally up to another price. But let's take a look at the news that are making waves. First of all, Goldman Sachs doubles down on Bitcoin ETFs by increasing their holdings up to 120% in Q4. I told you that these guys, they are buying BTC gradually through ETF, through microsite, whatever they are doing it, they're trying to lay their hands on it. And now it is being revealed that the Q4 of last year, Goldman Sachs increased the BTC ETFs by 120%. I mean, that is huge. If you can increase your holdings more than even 100%, it's just like you're having 100 billion, then you now bought another 120 billion US dollars. So definitely that is great news. And that's not all about BTC. Also, we can see right here that BTC may see gains from soft US CPI, major risk on surge in BTC that appears unlikely. And I told you earlier on that we're going to be expecting the inflation data to drop today, and that might actually or will affect the market and how investors are going to see it. So according to analysts, they're thinking BTC may see gains from soft US CPI, and major risk on surge in BTC appears unlikely. So speaking of US CPI, another news now is the problem of the sittings in the House. US House hearing reveals divides over stablecoin crypto regulation amid CFPB political tension and Trump meme coin. I read yesterday that a lot of meme coin might not be regulated or will not be regulated. And to me, that is a disaster. If you ask me why, I'm going to tell you. Because that means a lot of people now can start producing a rock pool meme coin just to scam people because they know it is not under the, I don't know what to call it, the umbrella of what the SEC or the CFTC could regulate. So I don't know how we're going to go about that, but I believe it's not a good news. And that is why you see a lot of institutions are coming out to say they even want to launch meme coin ETF, and I think that is insane, guys, because ETF, meme coins are based on sentiment, are based on you like this person, you just want to hold the person's card, like you're holding poster card of your favorite celebrity or your sportsmanship or something like that. But now having ETFs, having people exposed to it indirectly with a lot of money, I don't think that is right, but we are going to see how the SEC are going to go about that. And yesterday also, apart from the house being divided by the stable coin and all of that, it is now being said by Jeremy Powell that he is also worried about debanking the strained US crypto. And why did he say that? Because he is now saying he is not even sure, or he's not ready to say US should launch a CBDC. And if you understand, Donald Trump, that's the president-elect, the sitting president right now, signed an executive order regarding crypto. And that not having USDC is part of it. And a lot of people are happy for that, because imagine if the United States should have their own USDC, we are still going back to what everyone is avoiding. And that might affect the USDT stablecoin, and a lot of stablecoin that they are on blockchain, not being controlled by government. So now Jeremy Powell says no to USCBDC, and I think that's great news, and I really hope we do not see that in the nearest future. All right, let's continue and check another news on the radar, and this is Ethereum poised for a rebound to 3,000 from oversold level. You see, even if we're talking about this Ethereum of a thing, either it's rebounding or it's not rebounding. To me, I just feel like it's not doing well this bull run, because if you look at the chart from here, only ETH has not been able to perform very well. Look at 2021, where the all-time high of BTC was around. The all-time high of BTC was around 69,070K. Ethereum all-time high then was around 4,000 plus. Now, BTC has now even doubled. Okay, don't let's say it's not up to double yet, but almost, because from 69,000 to 110,000. We are almost there. And ETH has not even done half of it. It has not even break the all-time high of the previous one in the last bull cycle. So I feel like this is a big problem with ETH, and a lot of people are losing hope on them. If you watch my show last week or last 2 weeks, I talk about Vitalik Buterin, the founder of this thing, that they're having leadership problem, and I think they are making mistake with their governance. And I'll tell you why. A coin that is not doing well at first, now they increase the gas fee again, and we all know the gas fee is the reason why ETH is where it is. You might want to transact maybe $100, they'll be charging you $20. You might want to transact maybe $10, they'll be. So sometimes a lot of people don't want to use it. And now we have a lot of on-chain that you can even make transfer without being charged. We have Aptos, we have Mantle, and we even have Toncoin that is charging 30 cents on any amount. And we have USDT that is charging $1. But if you want to use ETH, it's not the case. So I feel like they need to work on the gas fee, and maybe we're going to see growth from there. And I don't know why that is not even happening now, because they moved from proof of work to proof of stake. And the proof of stake, the total is because they want to compete and make sure the gas fee goes down. But yet, that is not the case. So I feel like ETH has a lot to sort out with their problem. Imagine Ethereum is trading at 2,600. Same price it was trading around April or let me say around, I want to check back. See, same price was trading in 2021 around May 2021. Same price was trading around January 2022. That's the same price we're trading at January 2025. To me, that is not great, and I feel like probably ETH might not be part of those projects that will do well in this bull cycle, because no one knows even we've even reached the end of bull cycle, because BTC moved from 15,000 to 110,000. That's a great one. If we stop from there and start falling off and we're back into the bear cycle, I think a lot of people must have made whatever they make, and altcoin season will start. We all know altcoin season start from probably, let's say, March, April, May, June, when BTC has reached its peak and start falling. People now cashing out and investing in the altcoin, and we see the dominance moving from BTC to altcoins. Do you get my point? But ETH is not even doing the most. But let's go on and check more news on the radar, and that's about the ETH. If you really want to invest in ETH this period, my advice to you is make sure you just put something out there you can put your money. Solana is doing great. We saw Solana moving from 30 cents to 300, breaking the all-time high. XRP doing the same thing. XRP moving from 30 cents to $3, breaking the all-time high. Sorry, Solana from $30, I mean. Can you see? So there are a lot of projects that are doing well. And the last bull run, all the NFT, all the meme coins were launched on ETH. But now, this bull run, most of this NFT is not even in play right now. But I believe it's going to come on Solana. You understand? Because all the meme coins right now, if you want to make money trading meme coins, you need to go on Solana, because that's where everyone is launching their project. Not like before, where a lot of people were launching on BNB and ETH. And that's why you see ETH and BNB, they're not doing well this cycle. But BNB is even trying, because it has moved past where it was before. But ETH is not doing the same. But we'll see what and how they're going to go about it. All right, let's move on. Now, we can now see this is another news coming out with the Trump meme coin. Yesterday, if you watched the show, I think I said something about the Trump coin, if we should buy it or not, but we're still going to check it on the chart analysis shortly. But now, this is now being revealed that MoonPay reveals it borrowed $160 million to support the demand for Trump meme coin launch. And you can see, and that is why we saw the price skyrocketed to like $70 or $80, and now crashed down to $17 thereabouts, or $15. It's because of something like this, because it's not organic. It's not you and I that put our money. A lot of people, whales, borrow money and all of that to invest in it. As soon as it goes up, they cash out and they let it drop down. So that is what was revealed this morning, that MoonPay reveals it borrows $160 million to support the demand for Trump meme coin launch. All right, let's take a look at another news, and this is coming from SEC. And speaking of meme coin, SEC commissioners suggest meme coins may not be regulated. And if you listen to what I said earlier on, that it said meme coin is not under the jurisdiction of what they could handle, and I don't see why that could play. You can see SEC Commissioner Pierce stated that meme coins like Trump and Melania may not fall under the agency jurisdiction due to current regulation. And he mentioned the rapid rise and fall of meme coin, highlighting the volatility and risks associated with this asset. If you ask me, this is stuff that needs to be regulated, because a lot of people just be losing their money anyhow. So if you're not saying you guys cannot regulate, that means it's an open source, or it's an open field for anybody to come and launch. I could launch my own coin tomorrow and put a lot of money, people buy there, I withdraw the money, it falls, and you launch another one. So I think meme coin needs to be regulated, so some that are not really strong can move away. But let's see how it goes in the nearest future. The story could change. And speaking of SEC again, SEC is now mulling multiple Solana ETFs in possible positive shift in crypto. And I think this is a great news. If you're not holding Solana, mind you, this is not financial advice, it's just for educational purpose and entertainment, but I feel like Solana is that coin we need to hold on to. Remember when ETH was trading at $300, when BNB was trading at 30 or $40. Then ETH, when the bull cycle comes, when BTC was trading around 9K, 20K, then moved to 70K. We saw ETH move from that amount to about 5,000 the last cycle. So I feel like as Solana will be the ETH of this bull cycle. I'm so sure about that because all altcoins, they are meme coins, they're launching on it. A lot of institutions now are rooting for it to launch. Remember, ETF was launched for Ethereum and Ethereum is not even doing well. Now, Solana, if ETH is launched, Solana might hit 500, 1,000 or even 5,000. Nobody knows what's going to happen, but I feel like Solana has got great potential. So even though it's one Solana you can buy, I would advise you hold it in your wallet. But mind you, this is not financial advice. Make sure you invest with the amount of money you can afford to lose. All right, let's move on. Still speaking of SEC, now SEC now opens public comment on 4 Solana ETFs in the next step towards possible approval. So I feel like this is going to be done anytime soon, because anytime you see them speaking and talking about a project like that, mind you, SEC is going to approve it. And if you have Solana ETF being approved, I bet you a lot of investors that don't want to own it directly, they just want to be, they want to own it, but they don't want to be exposed to it directly. They're going to drop into the ETF, and that might be the turning point for Solana, and Solana will skyrocket and even goes to where we do not believe. All right, let's take a look at another news, and this one is coming from Japan. Japan's Goldman plans to acquire millions in BTC, that is Bitcoin, to expand its blockchain operations. That is great news coming out of Japan. And we all know a lot of countries also are trying to have Bitcoin and other crypto asset as a strategic reserve. We saw the XRP CEO or one of the founders to trying to lobby the United States to make XRP the strategic reserve, while Bitcoin has won BTC to be the strategic reserve. But now seeing a lot of nations coming in and saying they want to acquire a lot of BTC, that is great news for Bitcoin, and we can't wait to see what that will bring to the market. All right, that's what I have for you on the news segment of the show today, and let's get into the event of the day. And if you look at the event of the day right now, US core PCI month-to-month, CPI year-to-year will be dropping at 1:30 GMT UTC today. You don't want to miss that, because that could shift the way the market will react to BTC and other altcoins. Also at 3 p.m. GMT UTC, Fed Powell is going to testify again. We all know he testified yesterday, and that is when he talked about not he's also worried about debunking the strain on US cryptocurrency and says no to USCBDC. But he's going to come out and testify today at 3 p.m. UTC or GMT, and at 3:30 UTC or GMT, we are going to see the data for crude oil inventory being released. So we have great news coming out of the cryptocurrency, coming out of the economic calendar today. So we might see some volatility or market reacting to it. We're going to check the fear and greed index as well to see how we might experience volatility in the market. So crude oil inventory is going to be dropping at 3:30 GMT and UTC, and also FOMC member Willa speaks at 10:05 p.m. GMT and UTC. So that's what the economy calendar is looking at today, being Wednesday, 12 February 2025. Now let's check what the cryptocurrency market is looking like. And if you can see, the cryptocurrency market is still struggling, slightly above 3 trillion US dollar. Yesterday was 3.3, now we're back to 3.2 trillion US dollars. That's what we're trading on. And if the bull run is going to continue, we're definitely going to celebrate the 4 trillion US dollar. And the total traded volume last 24 hours as amounts to 118 billion US dollar. And you can see the trendy token, you can see the top gainers token. Now let's check what the top 20 token looks like on the market. And if you look at this, you can see BTC, of course, will always be number one, and it's still sitting at number one, trading at 95,948 right now, and it's been down 1.6% in the last 7 days, about 2.4% in the last 24 hours, and the market cap is now below 2 trillion. ETH, that is Ethereum, is trading at 2,614, and it's been down 4.8% in the last 7 days. And you can see Theta is sitting at number 3, XRP at number 4, Solana at number 5, BNB is now at number 6, trading at $637, and it's been up 10.7% in the last 7 days. That is great move for BNB. USDC at number 7, Dogecoin at number 8, Cardano at number 9, Lido Stake at number 10, Tron is sitting at number 11, Wrap BTC at number 12, Chainlink, we all know, Liberty Financial Institution, that's a financial institution backed by Donald Trump. They bought a lot of this Chainlink, and since then it's been doing well. I think they bought Sui also, has been doing well. We don't really know what that organization is all about. We're going to see what they're up to later in the future. But Chainlink is sitting at number 13, Wrap ETH is sitting at number 14, Avalanche at number 15, Sui is at number 16, Stellar 17, Toncoin, which is a Telegram coin, is at number 18, and 19 is Shiba Inu. And a lot of prediction has been coming about Shiba Inu, that Shiba Inu might hit 10 cents, 20 cents, 70 cents, thereabout. Anything is possible. We saw what Dogecoin did last bull run. Probably Shiba Inu might help to the game of Pepe or some of those meme coin, but we are going to see. And at number 20 is Leo token, and that is top 20 cryptocurrency on the market list. If you're interested in knowing the top 100 to top 1000 cryptocurrency on the market, you might want to check out coingecko.com, and that's where you get your top 1000 and top 100 cryptocurrency. So that's what I have for you on the cryptocurrency market. Now let's dive into what a lot of you have been waiting for, and that is the chart analysis. And if you watch my show last week, you know, I told you when BTC moved to about 100, and I said, no, it's not a buy yet. And we saw the market came down to around 96,000 thereabout. And now, 2-3 days ago, I told you BTC is now a buy with the stop loss at 94,000. And we are still holding on to the buy. We are still holding on to the buy. BTC is still a buy, except it goes below 94,000 US dollars. That is when we can now say, okay, let's get out of the market and chill. And remember, all these analyses are for spot traders and investors, not for derivatives, future trading, and all of that. If you're invested in leverage trading, you could join, or you may want to join my Discord channel and my Telegram channel. That's where I give signals on daily leverage trading. But for investors and cryptocurrency and spot trader, it's on the show. We give the signal. BTC is still a buy until we cross 94,000. That is when we can get out of BTC as an investor or spot trader. Now let's take a look at ETH. Yesterday I told you ETH is a buy if it crossed 2006, which it did, then pull back down, and I told you until it breaks 2005, that's when we need to sell. It does not break it, so it's still maintaining the buy. And if you look at SUI is still a buy, stop loss still at the same spot. Take a look at XRP also is not a buy yet until we cross this 2.5 threshold. That's where we can get into XRP. So XRP is not a buyer. Let's take a look at AVAX, yeah, which is Avalanche. AVAX is still a buy, and stop loss is sitting at the same spot. Let's take a look at AAVE. AAVE also, it's a buy, and stop loss is still at the same spot. Let's take a look at Solana. I told you Solana is a buy. Then if it cross here, now Solana has crossed, so I might advise that we should get out of Solana, please, because it has break down below where we're expecting not to touch. So for now, we might want to sit and watch Solana for a bit. So I would say we should stay out of Solana and see if we're going to see another movement that will go above this 200 $200 threshold that we can get back in. All right, now let's take a look at ADA, it's a buy. I told you yesterday if ADA should cross 0 point this, it's a buy. You can see the mark is there. So ADA is a buy since yesterday, but the stop loss still remain at the same spot. Let's take a look at Toncoin. I told you yesterday that Toncoin also is a buy from here. Yes, it's a buy. Then the stop loss is at this point, so it's around the stop loss. So let's see if it's going to break the 3.6. If Toncoin should break 3.6, we might want to sell our holdings and wait to get in the nearest future. Mind you, this is not financial advice, it's just for educational purpose and entertainment. But with my years of experience in the game, I've always been able to make right prediction with more than 90 to 95% correctly. You can check all my videos. So that's what we have on altcoins and Bitcoin. Let's now dive into the meme coins and see how they are performing. If you look at meme coin, Dogecoin yesterday, I said if you break above it's a buy. So Dogecoin is a buy, and the stop loss is right there at 0.25. Let's take a look at Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu also is a buy, stop loss at 0.015. Let's take a look at Pepe. Pepe also activated a buy. You can see yesterday, and all of them pushed back, but we'll wait and see if it's going to break 0.00009119. Yeah, let's take a look at Ondo. Ondo is not okay. Ondo 2 was a buy. You can see it went above where I put the green line. So Ondo, it's a buy, and we need to get out of Ondo if we break 1.3. And let's take a look at X. X is not a buy yet. X is not a buy yet. Let's take a look at Notcoin. Notcoin is a buy, and the stop loss to remain at the same spot. Let's take a look at Dogs. Dogs also is a buy. You can see from yesterday, Dogs is a buy, and stop loss is at 0.00016. And let's take a look at Nero. Nero also, it's a buy, and stop loss now is at this point, which is 0.016. What about Deep? Deep also, it's a buy, stop loss is now here. Let's move the stop loss to 0.17. Now let's take a look at Popcat. Popcat is a buy, but at the same time it has hit this spot, so I would say we should wait for Popcat. We should wait for Popcat before we get into Popcat. We need to wait for that. Now let's take a look at Trump coin. Yesterday I said Trump coin should break 16.5. It's a buy, and it has activated it. So Trump coin is a buy, but the stop loss still remain at $14. If it crosses below $14, we need to sell our holdings and hold our money in USDT and wait for another time to invest, or look for another project to put the money on. Now Millennial coin is not a buyer. You can see it's not a buy yet. Millennial coin, it's not a buy yet, except if you bought last week where I said it was a buy, and you must get out if it breaks below 1.3 and it's still around that spot. It has not broken below 1.3. But if you have not entered the millennial coin you want to enter, you need to wait until we have another entry. All right, that's that on Bitcoin, altcoins, and meme coins on the show. If you're still watching the show till now, thanks for joining me. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please and please support your boy. It's Crypto B101, the home of value and good information when it comes to cryptocurrency trading and investment. Subscribe, like, and share, and do not forget to turn on your notification bell so you can get the juicy content as I drop. Also, you can follow me on X, on Instagram, on Facebook, and on TikTok to get all these nuggets that I have for you on this great show, the Bitcoin and Breakfast Show, where we trade it and we do not gamble it. But before we round up the show, we're going to check out the sentiment. What is the sentiment looking at? I can see the fear and greed index is showing the cryptocurrency market sentiment, and yesterday was neutral, but now is fear. So when the sentiment is on fear, that's when you need to start accumulating. But you do not just buy blindly. You need to take a look at the chart like I just did and take a look at what you need to invest on, and make sure you do your own research before you put your money on any project. Do your own research and trade with the money you can afford to lose, because this is not financial advice. You need to do your own research. All right, now yesterday was neutral, today is fear, sitting at 46, and you can see last week was neutral as well, and last month was greed. So that's what I have for you on the show this morning. Thanks for joining me. My name still remains the same, Ahmed Oladimeji Kazeem, aka KC the Great. Until I catch you tomorrow on another wonderful packed episode of this great show, the Bitcoin and Breakfast Show, where we trade it and we do not gamble it. Peace out.